Hello friends, in my previous video I had explained all the examples from exercise 4.1. Now we'll start the next exercise 4.2, that is the solution of a quadratic equation by factorization. Exercise 4.2, I will take all the examples from the exercise 4.2. I will explain all the examples in a very simple language so that you can understand all the examples. Now let us start the first example. Find the roots of the quadratic equations by the factorization. Okay. The first example is a x square minus 3x minus 10 is equals to 0. X square minus 3x minus 10 is equals to 0. There are the three methods to solve the quadratic equation. First is factorization method. Second is by using the formula. And last is by perfect square method. Here the factorization method. X square minus 3x minus 10 is equals to 0. Now the coefficient of x square is 1 and the constant term is minus 10. Therefore their multiplication x square into minus 10 is minus 10x square. Okay. What is the method for to solve this type of the quadratic equation? Multiply first term and last term. Okay. And next, what is the middle term? That is it is minus 3x. Now find out the two numbers such that whose sum is equals to middle term, that is nothing but the minus 3x, and the product is minus 10x square. Now the product of the two numbers is minus 10x square and the sum is a minus 3x. Then the numbers must be minus 5x and plus 2x. Minus 5x plus 2x is a minus 3x, and the minus 5x into plus 2x is a minus 10x square, and therefore here we write here x square minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 is equals to 0. Okay. Now we take the common from these first two and the second two. So what is the common? Take x as a common. Then in bracket you will get x minus 5 in first bracket, and in second bracket take 2 as a common. Then here will be x, and 10 means what? 5 into 2. If you take 2 as a common, then in bracket you will get x minus 5, and that's equals to 0. Again the common from these two terms, x minus 5, and here is x minus 5. Therefore x minus 5 into x plus 2, and that's equals to 0. And therefore x minus, as the product of these two bracket is 0, therefore the one of them must be 0, that is x minus 5 0, or x plus 2 is equals to 0, and hence x is equals to, transfer this minus 5 to the right hand side, or x is equals to minus 2. Therefore the roots of x square minus 3x minus 10 is equals to 0 are 5 and minus 2. Okay, we'll see the next example. Now the second example, it's a solution. Okay, the example is 2x square plus x minus 6 is equals to 0. Again, the product of first term and the last term is a 2x square into minus 6. Then you will get minus, here minus 12x square. Okay. What about the middle term? Middle term is x. Now what are the two numbers whose sum is x and the product is minus 12x square? The product of the two numbers whose sum is a 12, that is 4x, okay, and another is a 3x. But we required their product is minus 12. It means that one of them must have the negative sign. At the same time, their sum is plus x, and that's why we take here minus 3x. 4x into minus 3x, you will get minus 12x square. And 4x minus 3x, you will get here x. And therefore, here we write 2x square plus 4x minus 3x minus 6 is equals to 0. And therefore, from these two and these two, we take a common. What is a common? 2x is common. Okay. And then in bracket, you will get x plus 2. And from these two, take minus 3 as a common. And then in bracket, you will get x plus 2, that is equals to 0. Again, x plus 2 and x plus 2, take x plus 2 as a common. In first bracket, x plus 2. And what about in the second bracket? 2x minus 3. Here 2x minus 3, and that's equals to 0. Therefore, x plus 2 is equals to 0, or 2x minus 3 is equals to 0, and therefore x is equals to minus 2, or 2x is equals to 3 and x is equals to 3 by 2. Means the roots are minus 2 and 3 by 2, and therefore we write here the answer. The roots of quadratic equation equation 2x square plus x minus 6 is equals to 0 are minus 2 and 3 by 2. Minus 2 and 3 by 2. And this is the answer. Now the next question. Next problem is root 2 x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2, and that's equals to 0. Again, the product of first term and last term. Now here see this. The root 2 into root 2, that will be the 2. 2 into 5, 10. Therefore, the product of first term and the last term is 10x square. Okay. Root 2 into root 2, 2. 2 into 5 is a 10x square. The product must be 10x square. And what about their sum? The sum must be 7x. Now what are the two terms? What are the two numbers whose sum is 7x and the product is 10x square? It's very easy. Therefore, the numbers are 5x and the 2x. 5x plus 2x, it's a 7x. 5x into 2x, that is 10x square. and therefore we write here the factors here. Root 2x square plus, now we can write this 7x, 5x plus 2x, 5x plus 2x, and the remaining term as it is 5 root 2, and that's equals to 0. Now the common terms from these two. Okay, we can take only x as a common. Therefore, x in bracket root 2x plus 5. And from here, this 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. Okay, this 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. And therefore, from these two, we take as a root 2 as a common. If we take one root 2 from here and one root 2 here, then here you will get, if you take root 2 as a common, then this 2 means what? Root 2 into root 2, 1 root 2 common, then here you will get root 2 and this root 2 x plus here root 2 gets common, then what is the remaining term? 5. Okay. Yeah. Now again, the common from these two terms, root 2x plus 5 and root 2x plus 5. Therefore, this can be written as root 2x plus 5 in first bracket and x plus root 2 in another bracket. X plus root 2 in another bracket. Now next, therefore, root 2x plus 5 and that's equals to 0, or x plus root 2 is equals to 0, and we can solve this. Root 2x is equals to minus 5, or x is equals to minus root 2, and therefore x is equals to minus 5 upon root 2, or x is equals to minus root 2. These are the roots. Therefore, again, we will write here answer. The roots of quadratic equation root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equals to 0 is minus 5 upon root 2 and minus root 2. Okay. Answer. Now next problem. The equation, next equation, 2x square minus x plus 1 upon 8 is equals to 0. Now first we'll simplify this. Here is a fraction. Therefore multiply on both sides by 1 upon 8. Sorry, multiply on both sides by 8. Yeah, multiply on both sides by 8. Okay. Therefore, 8 into 2x square, that is multiplied to the each term. Okay. Minus 8 into x, that is 8x, plus 8 into 1 upon 8 and 0 into it, that will be the 0. Multiply both sides by 8, that is multiply to each term by 8. Therefore 8 into 2x square, here you will get 16x square minus 8x plus 1 is equals to 0. Now to solve this quadratic equation, multiplication of the first term and the last term is 16x square, and what is here? The middle term is minus 8x. Okay. Now what are the two numbers whose sum is minus 8x and the product is 16x square? The numbers are minus 4x and minus 4x. Minus 4x and minus 4x, minus 8x. Minus 4x into minus 4x, that will become 16x square, and therefore here we write 16x square minus 4x minus 4x plus 1 is equals to 0. Now the common from these two brackets, from these two terms and the second these two terms. What is the common? Common is a number is a 4x. If you take 4x as a common from these two, then what is in the bracket? You will get here 4x minus 1, and common from these two, there is no common, we take minus 1 as a common, and in bracket here you will get 4x minus 1, and that's equals to 0. And therefore again 4x minus 1 in first bracket, and in second bracket 4x minus 1, and that's equals to 0. Okay. And here 4x minus 1 and 4x minus 1, it's a perfect square. Therefore here right, therefore it is a 4x minus 1 is equals to 0, or 4x minus 1 equal to 0, and therefore 4x minus 1, you can write here 4x is equals to 1, and this is a repeated 4x is equals to 1. Therefore x is equals to 1 by 4, or x is equals to again 1 by 4. The roots are repeated. Therefore the root of 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 is 1 upon 4. Okay, and this is the answer. Okay, now we take the next problem. Now the next example, 100x square minus 20x plus 1 is equals to 0. Again the product of first term and the last term, 100x square into 1, you will get 100x square. Okay. Now the middle term is minus 20x. Now again, what are the two numbers such that whose sum is a minus 20x and the product is 100x square? It means that minus 10x and minus 10x. Minus 10x, minus 10x, minus 20x. And minus 10x into minus 10x, minus minus multiplication plus, you will get 100x square. And therefore the 100x square as it is. Minus 20 can be written as minus 10x minus 10x plus 1 is equals to 0. Now the common from first two and the last two. What is the common here? 10x is a common. Then in bracket 10x minus 1, and here minus 10x plus 1, the common we take as a 1, which is the minus 1, because minus 10x has a minus sign. Therefore, we are taking the minus 1 as a common. And then here you will get 10x minus 1, bracket complete, and that's equals to 0. Again, 10x minus 1 in the first bracket, 10x minus 1, here second bracket. Take 10x minus 1 as a common, and then here you will get 10x minus 1. Again, 10x minus 1. Okay, it's a bracket square. It's a perfect square. Therefore, 10x minus 1 is equals to 0, or 10x minus 1 is equals to 0. And therefore, here 10x is equals to 1, or 10x is equals to 1. Therefore, x is equals to 1 upon 10, or x is equals to again 1 upon 10. Here the roots are repeated. Therefore, we'll write here answer. The roots of 100x square minus 20x plus 1 is equals to 0 is 1 upon 10. Okay. This is the answer. You can see this. Now we'll start the word problem. Solve the problems given in example 1. John and Jivanti together have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each, and the product of the number of marbles they now have is 124. We would like to find out how many marbles they had to start with. Okay. Now the first is, let the number of marbles John had be x. Then the number of marbles that the Jivanti had is a 45 minus x, because both of them have the 45. If one has x, then another has 45 minus x. The number of marbles left with the John when he lost 5 marbles, it's nothing but x minus 5. And the Jivanti is the 45 minus x minus 5. 45 minus 5 is 40 minus x. And next, after they left, their product is x minus 5 into 40 minus x. And now their product, that is x into 40, x into x minus x square, minus 5 into 40 minus 200, and the x into minus x. Okay, x into minus x, that is a minus x square. And the next is a minus 5 into minus x, that is a plus 5x. We can rearrange the terms, x square. Next is a plus 40x plus 5x, 45x minus 200. Okay. And after that, they left is their product. Their product was 124. Okay. The product is given. Now transfer this 124 to the left hand side. That will become minus 200 minus 124. That is a minus 324. Now change the sign, x square minus 45 plus 324, and that's equals to 0. therefore the number of the marbles John had. That satisfies this quadratic equation. Now we will solve this quadratic equation. Okay. The first is, these are the big numbers, and to find out the roots of this type of the equation, we will have the prime factors. Now see this here. 324. The first prime number is 2. 2 ones are 2 6 are 12, and 2 2s are 4. Okay. That is 324 upon 2, and then you will get 162. Again 2 8s are 16, and 2 1s are 2. Next we cannot divide with 2 now. The number is 3. Okay, and 3 2s are 6. Okay, 2 is remaining, and therefore it is a 21, and 3 7s are 21. Okay, next, it's very easy, and now find out, take the group of this number, two groups, such that their sum is minus 45, and the product we get, it is a directly 324. The first term is here x square, and last term is a 324. Their product is a 324 x square. Okay, and here the minus 45x. Now find out the two numbers, that is a 2 into 2 4, 4 into 3 12, 12 into 3 36. Okay, if we take here 36, and again 3 into 3, it's a 9. 36 plus 9, that is a 45, and 36 into 9, it's a 324. But we record a minus, and therefore here we take the minus 36x and minus 9x. Okay, and therefore here we write the x square minus 36x minus 9x minus 324, and that's equals to 0. Therefore, from this here we take the x as a common, x in bracket x minus 36. Next, here the plus sign for the 324. Take minus 9 as a common, and then in bracket you will get x minus 36, bracket complete, and that's equals to 0. Again take x minus 36 as a common, then in bracket you will get x minus 36 in first bracket, and in second bracket x minus 9, and overall that's equals to 0. Therefore here x is equals to 36. Okay, or x minus 36 is equals to 0. The product of two bracket is 0, or x minus 9 is equals to 0. Therefore x is equals to 36, or x is equals to 9. Okay, but what is x here? That is, we have treated the John had x, therefore John x, that is equals to 36. And then what about the Next is a Jivanti had 45 minus x. Okay, therefore 45, okay, minus x, and that's equals to 45 minus 36 is equals to 9. Okay, therefore John had 36 and Jivanti had 9 marbles. Okay, 9 marbles. Or John had John had 9 and Jivanti had 36 marbles. Okay, now this is the answer. Okay, now the next question. Next question. A cottage industry produces certain types of toys in a day. The cost of production of each toy in rupees was found to be 55 minus number of the toys produced in that day, in a day. On a particular day, the cost of production was rupees 750. We would like to find out the number of the toys produced on that day. Okay. Now the number of the toys produced on that day is X. Then therefore the cost of production in rupees of each toy for that day is the we have given. It's a 55 minus the toys produced in that day. Therefore it is a 55 minus X. And so the total cost of production in rupees in that day, that is X into 55 minus X. And what is that? It is a 750. And therefore X into 55 in bracket 55 minus X is equals to 750. 55x minus x square is equals to 750. Transfer this 750 to the left hand side, it will become minus, and therefore we can change the sign. X square minus 55x and plus 750, and that's equals to 0. Again, this number is big number, therefore we will have their factors in this manner. Find out its prime factors. First number is a 750. The first prime number is 2. We can divide the 750 by 2, and therefore first is a okay. Next, first division. Okay, we cannot divide now with the 2 because unit place is 5. Now the sum of the digit is a 15, therefore we can divide it by 3. Okay, 3 ones are 3 twos are 6 and 3 fives are 15. Okay, again here we cannot divide with by 3, we will divide here by 5. Okay, and here we have 25. Again the division, here is a 5, again 5. Now we will take the two groups from these numbers such that their sum is 55 and the product is 750. Okay. Now 5 into 5 is 25. And what about here? Is a 6. 6 into 5, again 30. 30 and 25, that makes 55. It means that the product of first and last is, we require 750. Therefore, here is a 750 x square. Okay. And here the middle term is a minus 55x. And if we take the group such that 2 into 3, 6, 6 into 5, 30, which is minus 30. Okay. Minus 30 and next 5 into 5. So, minus 25x. Minus 30x and minus 25x. Their sum is minus 55x. And the product is a 750x square. And therefore, here x square minus 30x minus 25x plus 750, and that's equals to 0. Now here we have the two groups. Therefore, take x as a common. X minus 30 in first bracket minus 25 in bracket x minus 30, that's equals to 0. Take x minus 30 as a common, and then in bracket here x minus 30 x minus 25, and that's equals to 0. Therefore, x minus 30 is equals to 0, or x minus 25, and that's equals to 0. Therefore, x is equals to 30, or x is equals to 25. What was the question? That is the number of the toys produced on that day, be x. Therefore, yeah, number of toys produced in that day is equals to 30, or 25. Okay, now you can see this easy example. This term is very important. The cost of production of each toy was found to be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day. This is important line. And their product, we take the product of these two and then simplify. Now next example. Find two numbers whose sum is 27 and the product is 182. Now the solution. Let first number is equals to x. Okay. And therefore, second number is equals to 27 minus x, because their sum is 27 by given condition. Therefore, by given condition, What is the condition given? Their product is 182, and therefore x into 27 minus x is equals to 182. Therefore, the product is 27x minus x square is equals to 182. Again, minus x square plus 27x minus 182, and that's equals to 0. Okay. Now we can change the sign also. Therefore, x square minus 27x and here plus 182, and that's equals to 0. Again, the product of the two numbers is 182 and the sum is minus 27. Again, if we want to find out the factors, we can have the prime factors. 182 first is 2 divided by 2, 182 divided by 2, 2 9s 18 and 2 1s are 2. Okay. Next, the division by the, I think that it is a 7 ones are 1, 2 is remaining, 7 threes are is a 21, and next again the prime number, that is 13 ones are 30. Okay, then what are the numbers? The numbers are 14 and 13 makes 27 and their product is a 182. Therefore, here we have 2 into 7 14 and this is a 13. X square minus 14x minus 13x plus 182, and that's equals to 0. I will take the common from these two and these two. Take x as a common, and then in bracket you will get x minus 14, and from these two minus 13, x minus 14, and that's equals to 0. Therefore, x minus 14 in first bracket, and in second bracket x minus 13, and that's equals to 0. Therefore, x minus 14 is equals to 0, or x minus 13 is equals to 0, and hence x is equals to 14 or x is equals to 13, and therefore the required numbers are numbers are 13 and 14 and 13. Okay, now we'll take the next question. Again, you can see this very easy question. Find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose squares is 365. Okay, the numbers are consecutive, therefore let first consecutive positive integer is equals to x. Therefore, second second consecutive positive integer is equals to x plus 1. Now what is the condition given? Sum of whose squares is 365. Therefore, by given condition, okay. Therefore, by given condition, x square plus in bracket x plus 1 bracket square, and that's equals to 365. Therefore, here x square, expansion of this is x square plus 2x plus 1 is equals to 365. Okay, x square plus x, here you will get 2x square plus 2x plus 1 minus 365, and that's equals to 0. Again here you will get 2x square plus 2x, okay, yeah, plus 2x, again 1 minus 365, that is a minus 364 is equals to 0. We can simplify this. Therefore, take 2 as a common. Then in bracket x square plus x minus 182. Okay, that's equals to 0. Therefore, x square plus x minus 182 is equals to 0. Again, the numbers, see this here. The product of first and last is a minus 182 x square, and again we want to find out the two numbers such that whose difference is 1. Now in previous examples, again the 182, the numbers were 14 and 13, and therefore here it's a clear that plus, therefore x square plus 14x minus 13x minus 182, and that's equals to 0. Now from take the two groups, take x as a common, then in bracket x plus 14, and from this minus 13 x plus 14, and that's equals to 0. Therefore, x plus 14 in first bracket, second bracket x minus 13 is equals to 0. Therefore, x plus 14 is equals to 0, or x minus 13 is equals to 0. Therefore, x is equals to minus 14, or x is equals to 13. But our required integer is a positive, therefore we will take the x is equals to 13. Okay, the 13 and is positive integer. Therefore, next integer is a integer is equals to 27 minus 13, and that's equals to 14, and therefore required integers are 13 and 40. Okay, the required integers are 13 and 40. See this again. Now we take the next question. The question number 5. The altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. If the hypotenuse is 13 centimeter, find the other two sides. Okay. Now the solution. The given triangle is a right angle triangle. Okay. The given triangle is a right angle triangle. And therefore, see this here. It at A, B, and C. Okay. The altitude of a right angle triangle is a 7 centimeter less than its base. Therefore, suppose the base is x, then altitude is a 7 centimeter than its base. Therefore, here is a x minus 7. And what about its hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is a 13 centimeter. Okay. Therefore, suppose we'll write here, let base is equals to x centimeter. Therefore, altitude is equals to 7 centimeter less. Therefore, it is a x minus 7 centimeter. Okay. Its hypotenuse is 13 centimeter. Therefore, by Pythagoras, okay, by the Pythagoras theorem, this AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. Okay. Or we'll substitute the AB square plus BC square is equals to AC square. First, we substitute the value AC means what? It is a 13 square. AB x minus 7, it's a bracket square. BC is a x square. 13 square is a 169. X minus 7 is here is a x square minus, okay, 14x plus 49 plus x square. Therefore, here is a, we can write it as x square plus x square, that is a 2x square minus 14x plus 49 minus 169, and that's equals to 0. Okay. Therefore, 2x square minus 14x, and here we'll get 120, and that's equals to 0. If we divide it by 2, and therefore here x square minus 7x minus 60 is equals to 0. Okay. Now the two numbers such that whose sum is minus 7x and the product is minus 6. X square minus 60, it is a minus 60 x square. Okay. And what about their sum? Sum must be minus 7x. Then the two numbers are minus 12x. Okay. And plus 5x. Therefore, we have x square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60, and that's equals to 0. Okay. Now from first two and the last two. From first two we take x as a common, then in bracket x minus 12, and from here we take 5, then in bracket x minus 12, bracket complete, and that's equals to 0. Therefore, x minus 12, first bracket, second bracket is a x plus 5, that's equals to 0. Hence, x minus 12 is equals to 0, or x plus 5 is equals to 0. Therefore, x is equals to 12, or x is equals to minus 5. Okay. But what is x? X is a base. Base is, it's a length. It is not negative. Therefore, x is equals to 12 is possible. X is equals to is not possible. I will write here. Not possible. Okay. And hence, base is equals to 12 centimeter. Okay. What we want to find out? Find the other two sides. As a base is a 12 centimeter, and therefore the next is a height is, or altitude. Altitude is equals to x minus 7, x minus 7, that is a 12 minus 7 is equals to 5. Okay, it's a 5 centimeter. Therefore, here we have the other two sides are sides are 12 centimeter and 5 centimeters. Okay, you can see this. Now the next problem. Question number 6. A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed that on a particular day that the cost of production of each article, it is in rupees, was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, find the number of articles produced and the cost of each article. Okay, now here solution. Okay, number of okay, the number of article number of article produced in a day is equals to x. Okay, and therefore the what is the given? The cost of production, the cost of production of each article is equals to what is the it's a cost. It's a 3 more than twice the number of articles. Therefore, it is a 2x plus 3. Okay. And what we have given, if the total cost of production on that day is rupees 90. Therefore, by the given condition, okay, the total cost of production on that day, the number of articles into cost of production. The number of articles is x and the cost of production is 2x plus 3, and that's equals to 90. Now simplify this. Here you will get 2x square, then x into 3, 3x is equals to 90. Therefore, 2x square plus 3x minus 90, and that's equals to 0. Now the product of first and last is a minus here 180 x square. Again, we want to find out the two numbers such that whose difference is 3x and the product is a 180. The numbers are here the 15x and minus 12x. Okay. Therefore, here 2x square plus 15x minus 12x minus 90, and that's equals to 0. From these two, we take common as a x. Number cannot be taken as a common. Therefore, x in bracket 2x plus 15, and from this we'll take as a 6 as a common. Then in bracket you will get 2x plus 15 bracket complete, and that's equals to 0. And hence take 2x plus 15 first common, 2x plus 15, and in bracket x minus 6, and this equals to 0. Therefore, 2x plus 15 is equals to 0, or x minus 6 is equals to 0. Therefore, 2x is equals to minus 15 or x is equals to 6. Therefore, x is equals to minus 15 upon 2 or x is equals to 6. Okay. But what is x? X is the number of articles produced in a day. Therefore, number of articles produced in a day is equals to 6. And next is the cost of each article. Cost of each article is equals to, what is that? 2x plus 3. It is a 2x plus 3. 2 into x means what? 6 plus 3, that is 12 plus 3 is equals to 15. Therefore, cost of each article is equals to, okay, rupees 15. And the number of articles is a 6 and the cost of each article is a rupees 15. Okay, let's see this also. Yeah, okay. In this way we have completed the exercise 4.2. Now we'll see in the next video. Till then, goodbye.